Hello, my name is Tuija and I will be your guide on this open fell biking trip today in Saariselkä. Today we will be riding route number 6 to Rautulampi, and the reason we are riding it, it's one of the most favorite trails in Saariselkä at the moment because we have this new hut in Rautulampi, the open fell sceneries, and also there is a fun single trail section. Mountain biking is called open fell biking in Lapland, and this is our new map. We have over 230 kilometers of routes and they are suitable from beginners to experienced. And on the map we have 9 suggested routes that have GPX and ratings and also route descriptions. So it's kind of easy to choose on which trail you want to head on according to your experience. And first it was gentle uphill and then the real uphill starts. And here we can see as the person that I'm guiding today has, she's not very experienced, but she has a will to experience this route because she has heard a lot of good about it. And you were just able to see that she had e-bike. So off she goes on these uphills. And now we are riding here in Urho Kekkonen National Park, which is actually the second most visited national park in Finland. And here we are in the open fell sceneries. I was talking about the uphills. You can see that there are lots and lots of them. Some of them have bigger rocks, some of them have smaller rocks, but nevertheless the route is actually quite a lot of fun to ride on. And why it's for experienced is because of the very terrain, lots of long uphills, some of them quite challenging, and also these rocks because some people actually are quite scared to ride on the rocks. So like I was saying earlier, this is good for experienced riders, but also for riders who just want to explore and try different things and are a bit adventurous. And with a guide, I would say any of those kind of people are very welcome on this route. So now we have actually started to go on the downhill section already. We took some photos because always on good tours, of course, there's plenty of time to get photos and enjoy being in the national park and seeing the sceneries 360 degrees because the open fells are continuous. It doesn't matter which way you look. But now we are coming down to Rautulampi hut, and this hut is actually very new. It was just opened a few weeks ago. It's very modern and it's actually free to use. Now that we have reached Rautulampi huts, it's time for some break and coffee. And here we meet our friend who has been here a bit earlier than us, and she's going to prepare us some fresh coffee. So that's very nice. Some fire and it's ready to go. We are also having some bananas baked in the oven with some very dark and nice chocolate today. That's delicious. And it's the coffee time. That coffee time was quite brief, but we need to keep going. So first we will have a tour of the huts. This one is a hut with open hut, which is here. And the first room that we peeked in was a drying closet where you can try all your camping gear and everything. If you have been on a hike or biking with rain, that's beautiful to use. And that's it for the tour. So now it's time to continue on our riding. We will say goodbye to Rautulampi hut. It was very nice to visit this place. And we will start heading towards Luulampi Cafe. There is actually a wilderness cafe that is open during the season in summertime. And it's possible to also stop there and enjoy some refreshments and stuff like that. But first, we will be heading to a section that is called Rautulampi Trail Paradise. And you will see soon why it's called a paradise, because it's a lot of fun single track. You will see. Just follow me. First we go over this little creek here. It's a bit technical with some rocks and with a bit of wet area close to the creek. And then we have this steel made of bridge. And after that, a little bit more technical stuff. And meeting some people here. And then we are on the very cool track. So now we just enjoy the speed and the beautiful surroundings that are around us. This section is almost 5 kilometers long, so this is really like one of the best times on the whole trip. It's like the reward after going over those hills on the other side, getting to this section. And like you can see, it's a bit of up and down. Mainly it's kind of flat, but it has all these fun little differences of height, so you get some speed and you can just let it go. Send it, like the bikers say. I myself sometimes I have a very eager 2-year-old dog, and I sometimes take her with us on these trips, and she's fun to have, and she's also sometimes a little bit of an engine for me because she likes to pull. But now at the end of the trail section, there's crossing a river, and many people do it by walking. There are some stones that you can find for steps, but you can also try to ride it if the water is not too high. Now we passed just the Luulampi cafe, and right next to the cafe there's a little kota, and in the kota you can have your own fire and make some food. Like these people are here preparing some nice snacks for themselves. But we had something else in our minds. It was the long uphill from Luulampi to Kiilopää. And like in the previous long uphill sections, I was riding with people who have the e-fat bike, and myself, I am the force myself, but also the dog is here helping me out a bit. But yeah, this uphill really is a challenge, and it's something that you set your mind into, and it's an achievement when you get to the top. And now we made it to the top, and here's a reindeer fence that we have to pass. And always when you go through reindeer fences in Lapland, you close the gate, so the reindeer stays on the right side of the fence. And after all that strenuous uphill, you know how it goes. It's a lot of fun for the downhill. So this is also a reward. Just like the single track on the other side, this downhill is a lot of fun. So you just say hi to people who are walking along you on the route, and you are careful. It's always your responsibility to give them a notice that you're coming, and have a little chat, and then just enjoy the ride. We are now actually coming close to the end of the ride. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, and maybe this will be one of your favorite routes one of these days when you get to experience it yourself. Now we are at Kiilopää, and we have a chance to wash our bikes, and in Saariselkä we have quite a few places where you can actually do that. And also we have lots of rental places with different kinds of bikes and guided services amongst all the other services in the town in Saariselkä. So I hope you have enjoyed this tour, and I really hope to see you guys here in Saariselkä and you get to experience open felt biking yourselves. Thank you.